Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another collection update. This one is for February, of course, and today we will have 4 vinyl. We're going to talk about, as the title of the video suggests, we're going to talk about some epic black metal in the end of the video. So 2 vinyls will be connected with the whole epic thing. And to me, epic is always kind of a bit of a, you know, like those books on dark fantasies and shit like that. So yeah, we're going to talk about that stuff, but first we have some raw black metal, and today we are finally drinking a proper beer. So we're drinking this one. This is a Illenaut Session IPA. Murunitia. So basically this translates to lawnmower, and you can see the death here is mowing the lawn. So yeah, very black metal cover here, a bit of information here. Yeah, it's a pretty good beer. I think I have tried it before. It's light on degrees for on alcohol volume for IPA actually, but yeah, it's pretty good. So let's pop this one open and let's roll, right? So yeah, also Illenaut is something like a beer astronaut, if that makes sense. So yeah, there you go. Yeah. So like I said, we're going to talk 4 vinyl here today, and they are going to be pretty interesting. Let's take a look again into this one. On the background we have Mare Cognitum playing actually. Haven't listened to Mare Cognitum for a very long time. Decided to pop it in, and yeah, there's also an owl here, and listen to it. So yeah, anyway, we have our death black metal beer. Like I said, Session IPA, 4 vinyls, 2 raw black metal, 2 epic fantasy. Let's go. Yeah, cheers guys. Like I said, hope you're doing well. Cheers. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. Okay, so we're starting off with a split by 2 bands. So this is going to be Sulphuric Night and Bordas Rope split. So here we go. This one. I have to apologize. I think the camera is going in and out a bit. It's because again I'm filming in the morning, but it's dark outside still here. So yeah, anyway, here we go. Sulphuric Night and Bordas Rope split. So this split is released by Black Gangrene 2021. Of course, let's take a look at the back. Fantastic stuff here at the back. Each band is represented by 2 tracks, quite lengthy tracks, so it's definitely worth you know, worth your time. So we're gonna start off with Sulphuric Night, of course. Sulphuric Night is one of my favorite bands of all time. Established in 2013. They're coming on from Bosnia-Herzegovina. Originally there were 2 members in the band, like core members. I think now there's 1 guy only left. Part of the band is part of the Black Plague Circle, and here it's represented, like I said, by 2 tracks, 7 and 9 minutes long. In its core, Sulphuric Night is of course a raw black metal band. By the way, this is the site for Sulphuric Night. I don't know why it's another name here, but it is what it is. And you can see all instruments and vocals by 1 guy. Used to be 2, like I said. So yeah, raw black metal, but it's done so very good. It's hypnotizing. It's one of those black metal bands that has those monotonous riffs that immediately are stuck in your head. They're very icy, very grim, very cold, and very beautifully done. The first track is just like a complete raw black metal track. On the second track, Sulphuric Night actually toys a bit with a melodic, mellow, yet very intense sound. So the second track is a bit of a mellow track. There's nothing more I can say about Sulphuric Night, as it's for me it's total supremacy as usual. So here's the Sulphuric Night center side label, or whatever you call them, center label. Again, very beautiful center label. Just gives you the atmosphere that you're what to expect here. Woods and something raw in the woods. So yeah, that's Sulphuric Night. Now let's talk about Bordas Rope. Yeah, unfortunately there's not much to say about Bordas Rope. I'll be honest with you, I bought the vinyl especially for Sulphuric Night only. I took, of course, a listen to Bordas Rope. So Bordas Rope is actually a band established, I think, 2010, if I'm not mistaken. Undisclosed location. As you can see on the sheet here, it's all done also by one guy, one man black metal band. The guy goes by the name of North. So yeah, from undisclosed location. What can I say about Bordas Rope? It's very primitive black metal, very stripped down. I don't want to use lo-fi terminology here because it's kind of not lo-fi, but it's very primitive. Vocals remind you of early Burzum. In fact, it feels like it's a bit of a, on the vocal side, it's a bit of a Burzum worship. Those like when Varg does his torturous, pain-like screams, you know. Let's take a look at this one. Yep, also very beautiful. Like I said, there's not much to say here. It's very stripped down, primitive black metal. In fact, it's so primitive that the first track here from Bordas Rope, it actually, the first, I don't know, maybe a good 4 minutes of that track, or maybe 2 minutes of that track, are just him playing the guitar and screaming, basically, and there's no drums, no nothing. So it's that kind of level of primitivism, I would say. So yeah, overall, Sulphuric Night of course steals the show on this split. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, so this is Sulphuric Night and Bordas Rope split. 2021, Black Gangrene Productions. Pick it up if you're interested in any of those bands, but pick it up especially if you're a fan like me of Sulphuric Night. Nice. It's an absolutely amazing project. I've seen it live on Halls of Winter Festival here in Estonia, and it blew me the fuck away. From that time I bought almost everything the band had to offer on sale. So yeah, okay, so Session IPA, Lone Mower. Okay, let's have one more and let's go. Cheers guys, again, hope you're doing well and hope you're listening to some great music, some great black metal. Cheers. Yep, gotta love craft beer. Okay, so from Bosnia, Herzegovina and undisclosed locations, we're moving into USA. I've already showed this project in previous videos on a tape, so now we're gonna show it on vinyl. Okay, this is this one. So this is Pan-Amerikan Native Front. Of course, Little Turtles War is the name of the album. So Pan-Amerikan Native Front is a project established in 2015 in USA. It's actually a one-man black metal band project. The guy behind the project goes by Curator of War, but I do think that they actually played live, if I'm not mistaken. And so there are live session members there. There should be. Let's take a look at this guy here. So of course, as you might have guessed, this is a Native American black metal, let's call it like this. Here is a bit of information. Here you can pause and read. It tells like about the instruments and about dedications and stuff like that. Released by Death Cult Productions. I don't remember the limitation on this run, but anyway. So this is I believe this is a 2021 full-length album. I believe it came out in April, so it's kind of an early release there. So what can we say about this project? Of course, like I said, it's native black metal, so it's already quite interesting to figure it out what the project is about. Immediately the first track you're introduced to here is a kind of intro track, but it has like lyrics and stuff, and the guy basically sings on his native language. I'm sorry, I don't know how the language is called, but it's a very intense track, and the language is very intense there. And the last track is also, the outro track is also sang in the native language. So the album has lyrics in native language. Overall, let's take a look with what it comes. It comes actually with a bunch of stuff. So there's this poster. So yeah, the overall theme of the album is it's very proud themed black metal, very triumphant sounding. So of course it's about war and pride and honor, so it has to sound like that. Comes with the card, as you can see here. Heroes of the Woodlands. You can basically read about those, have this information about the Heroes of the Woodlands, historical dates here. I gotta say that the album is based on a real person, of course. It says the name of the album is Little Turtle's War. Comes with this insert as well. So Little Turtle was a real person. He was the chief of Miami people. He was a military leader, a strategist, and he fought the war against the US. So he won a lot of battles, but his like most famous battle was against, I think, Arthur St. Clair, the general of US forces. It's mostly famous because that general lost almost 1,000 men against the Little Turtle and his people. You can read it. You can read more about it. Just Google Northwest Indian Wars. The battle was part of those wars. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of history behind this project, but the overall sound is like, you can say it's basically true black metal, like with a mix of raw, like I said, very triumphant, very proud. There are some harsh vocals, it's fast, it's blistering, the riffs are like blistering, yeah, and it has it mixes a bit the vocals up. There are some parts of vocals that sound like traditional black metal vocals, and there are some parts that I do believe sound like war or bestial black metal. The first side, and here's the second side with the beautiful art here. Pretty good art. So yeah, if you're into this kind of stuff, I believe you should check it out. The project made some noise, of course, when it came out, and I believe most of the stuff is sold out. Like Death Cult stuff is for sure sold out. Maybe you can find it somewhere, but do check it out digitally. It's quite unique in what it is. So yeah, so this is Pan-Amerikan Native Front, Little Turtle's War, released by Death Cult Productions. Already sold out, but yeah, check it out. Native American black metal. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to talk about why this video is called the way it's called. So inspiration came from the next two vinyl that we're going to talk about it. So it's going to be epic black metal. Cheers. Okay, let's not waste any time. Maybe this video will be shorter than the others. Okay, so next up we're having this one. Like I said, this is where we start our journey into epic black metal. So this is Vegard. Vegard is a project from UK, established in 2018. This is their third full-length album, released in 2021, and the project is already split up, or I don't think the right termination is split up. It's just basically over with. The guy behind the project goes by the name of Count Warnock, and he ended the project. So, as you can see by the beautiful, absolutely amazing cover, this is going to be one of those epic black metal albums. Eon of Winter Eclipse. Let's take a closer look. Absolutely stunning artwork. The backside, released of course on Death Cult Productions. This one is, I believe, also sold out everywhere. Does it come with anything? I believe it does. Let's see. Or no? Oh yes, it does. Okay, I'll put it here. So, what is this project? Like I said, it's majestic, epic, atmospheric black metal. By the first track you are greeted with samples of owls in the forest. There are keyboards here. Keyboards are very strong and they create this nightly atmosphere that you're somewhere here in the night and you're going to the castle. The night sky is full of stars and so on. There's like a moon. It draws very heavily on nature and this mysterious Dungeon and Dragons like themes, you know. There's ambient passages that are very, very somber. Fast parts are filled with blast beats, and there are also a lot of symphonic elements on this album. So overall, like I said, it's a very epic album. It's a journey. Basically, you have to sit down, relax, and listen to it and take it as a journey. Here is the insert. Basically, you can understand what I'm talking about here. This is what you will get from Beggart. A journey into woods, meeting mythical creatures. Just relax, listen to it, and enjoy the ride for what it is. So this one came with this insert. It's limited to 100 copies. What's interesting about the insert, okay, here's some lyrics here. As you can see, each one was signed individually by Count Warnock. So my copy is 100 out of 100 and it's dedicated to Norwegian black cult. So yeah, amazing album, amazing journey. Let's take a look into the center side. So it's on black, no reason to pull it out. The usual site for Death Cult releases, and of course the beautiful another side with the swordsman here watching over the castle. So just like prepare for epic battles and epic journey and stuff like that. So if you're into this kind of music, I can say that I am not, but I really enjoyed some of it. This is like one of those exceptions, because I'm very, very far away from dark fantasies. Those who follow me on Instagram know that I am a die-hard hard sci-fi fan, especially cyberpunk, William Gibson and stuff like that. In sci-fi, in hard sci-fi, Peter Watts. So yeah, I'm very, very far away from all this dark fantasy stuff, but I really enjoy this album. Yeah, just take your time, listen to it, relax. It's something outstanding. So yeah, Vegard. Let's take a look again into this beautiful car. Eons of Winter Eclipse. Amazing stuff from the UK. Alrighty, so we have one more left, and this one is even more epic and even more amazing than the previous one. Cheers. Alright, and this is the last one as well. So, we are taking a look into this one. Ancient Mastery, Chapter 1, Across the Mountains of the Drammerskoll. Jesus, hard name. So, Ancient Mastery is hailing from Austria. The project was established in 2020. One-man band again. The guy behind the project goes by Erich. If it sounds familiar, you are right. This guy has other projects as well. One of his projects is also released on Death Cult Productions, and we have discussed it here on this channel, and you probably heard about it. The other project is very harsh, raw black metal mixed with a bit of black and roll and punk attitude, which goes by the name of Narcissus. Of course, Ancient Master is a complete departure from raw black metal. Like I said, it's basically epic black metal. And if I would again make a list of albums, a top list for 2021, Ancient Mastery, Chapter 1, Across the Mountains of Drammerskoll would definitely be on that list. So in its core, this is epic black metal. It's well produced. It's a well mixed combination of synths, old school classic black metal. There are epic keyboard passages here, and this is also a concept album. Let's take a look at the back here one more time before we go. Yeah, this is a concept album. Why? Because let me show you why. First, we're gonna take a look at the stuff it comes with. Here's the poster, and one of the insert sheets, and basically the title of the songs, they go into in order. So as our heroes travel from song 1 to the last song, everything is in order. So they go to the mountains, they go to the forest gates. So there's an order to this, and of course there's this. A lot of you who read fantasy or dark fantasy books will of course be familiar with this. A lot of books in our days have the maps of the region where the story takes place. As you can see, this one even goes to this length as well. You can see here is a beautifully well crafted map. So the story will continue in chapter 2. So basically this is an epic tale. There are some also flute passages here, female vocals in the background. There's not much else I can say about it. You need to check this one out. It's amazingly well crafted, very beautiful dark fantasy album with amazing organic flow to it. And like I said, for the person who doesn't listen to a lot of epic black metal and who doesn't read the fantasy books, I really enjoyed this one. It's an outstanding piece of art, outstanding piece of work, and the length that the man behind the project went to create a world, create a story is unbelievable. So of course I'll be waiting for part 2. It should be an interesting journey as well. I'm not sure if you can get this one anywhere. I'm pretty sure it's sold out already, but be lookout on maybe a reprint of CDs or tapes, because yeah, like I said, one of the most amazing albums in this subgenre of black metal that I have seen. So this is Ancient Mastery, Chapter 1, Across the Mountains of Drammerskoll. Amazing. Whoa, and that's it. It's pretty short today, right? not that long. So I will see you again in March this time. I'm not sure which video we'll have. Maybe we'll have the continuation of the politically incorrect series, or maybe we'll have just the regular collection update video. But of course there will be something. If we won't have the politically incorrect one in March, we will have it in April for sure, because I already got a lot of items that are, you know, connected with that kind of stuff, with that scene, the NSBM scene. And yeah, I'm just thinking maybe I'll do a longer video, like just wait till more stuff arrives and then I'll do like a mega haul, you know, maybe for 50 minutes. It will be interesting, you know, to discuss that stuff for, you know, 40-50 minutes. But yeah, as for now, thank you for watching. As always, take care, stay safe, and of course, as usual, stay black metal. Cheers.